Hello truckers, this is a review on the Garmin GPS trucker, the trucker's GPS for Garmin. I received one of these exactly like this as a gift about a year ago from my dad for a birthday present, and it wasn't a trucker GPS, even though it's exactly like this. It was for a car, and I had it mounted to the windshield, and I had it for about 3 months or so, and it just took a dump and stopped working. It went blank, couldn't plug it in, couldn't do anything, and I was kind of apprehensive to tell my folks, about it, because I was a little disappointed, and so I just was like, screw it. And so I just started taking directions off the Qualcomm, and just following that, writing them all down, because I couldn't afford another GPS really. And so I kept my own directions again for quite a few months, and then I ended up going back home after about 90 or 100 days. And before I went home, about a week or two, I said, "Oh yeah, Dad, by the way, that GPS kind of took a dump." And he's like, "Really?" I'm like, "Yeah, just stopped working." And he's like, "Why?" I don't know. I have no freaking idea. I just had it mounted to the windshield and it stopped working one day. Alright, so my dad, being the cool guy he is, my birthday comes around again a few months ago. He buys me an early birthday gift, and he takes it back to Best Buy, which is, like I said, it's identical to this. And he says, this stopped working. And he goes, "Is it okay if I upgrade it for my son to the trucker GPS?" So he ponies up another couple $100. I think he paid around close to $400, $350, $400 at Best Buy. I don't exactly know how much, but it was quite a bit. Alright, so I'm in Houston now. A couple days ago, about a week ago, downtown Houston, in construction zone. You know which one I'm talking about there, on whatever hell road that is, I-10 or whatever. And it was just really crappy in there. It was about 6 in the morning, getting really busy. I took a wrong turn, and all of a sudden I lost the satellite on this, which never happens. And then this thing took a dump. So I'm left with another boat anchor. This is the second one. Okay? It's shot. No power, nothing, it's just freaking toast. It was, this one I thought, well, maybe I screwed up on the first one because I wasn't unplugging it every time. So this one I did. I unplugged it every time I was done, made sure it wasn't in the sun, getting real hot, baking, and I'd take it and put it in my overhead compartment, store it. I was gentle with it, and like I was the first one, and nothing. So I was expecting this to be totally different than what it was. All they did, I can't give this any good review whatsoever. When I was on a truck route and I passed up my stop or something on accident, or this thing will route you down a residential area all day long. It's like you're being in a car. They might have just will call this shit PS, shit positioning system, because that's what this is. This is a shit positioning system. They ought to be ashamed of themselves. This is crap. There's no truck routes. My next thought is Rand McNally. The trucker maps that we have, they're all highlighted in orange, and I'm thinking, okay, if I pass my stop up, it's gonna highlight orange truck routes, so I know I'm cool. Nope. This will take you down Elm, Maple, Paul, Catherine Street. It doesn't matter. this thing is pretty much basically useless. I can't even think, you know, it had a couple features in there that were halfway okay. I mean, it let you know when you're coming up to scale, which by the time you're getting up within a couple miles, it's too late anyway. You know, it gave you the option of programming in how big your truck is, how heavy your axles were, you know, how high your truck was. And I mean, this thing would take me down 13.6 bridges, never warn me, you know, which I got under, and you know, every truck or else was getting under. But this thing is just a boat anchor. Really disappointed. I can't say hardly anything about this. All they did was they took the car software and they loaded in some fuel stops and some truck stops, and half the time, I mean, that was okay. You know, I could kind of, there was maybe, I can't see anything good about this. It's broke. It doesn't work. This is the second one. No way would I ever recommend this or buy this ever again. This is crap. Sorry, Garmin. Back to the drawing board.